It was the year that my daughter was born I found out about it, and I was not able to do anything.
How long do you have to get a piece in?
You have to do it in a certain time frame, but the piece I did took me about a year and a half.
Okay, so they'll take the newer work.
Yeah, it has to be. I don't remember the rules, but mine fell definitely in the time frame.
And what was the process? You submit photos to get into the...
Yeah, it's a matching process. So you have to submit your piece to Art Prize, and it goes up on their website. You pay the entrance fee, and then there's venues. So there's a list of artists and a list of venues, and then the connections open, and you have to go through and form a connection with different venues, and they have to form the connection with you, and once you both agree, you sign kind of an informal contract, and that's where you show your artwork.
Is it national?
Yes, international.
So it's international.
Yeah.
So how many people were you? And you won the top prize, obviously.
Yeah, I think over 1,500 artists entered. I don't even know the amount of venues, maybe over 100 venues, but I don't know that for sure.
And now did you stay in touch with them, or once you submit?
Yeah, once you submit, I mean, I sent out emails before the connections even happened, showing pictures of the work in progress and showing examples of my other work so they could kind of get a feeling for what it would look like, considering it was not finished till like the week before I got there. So
where did you go?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
And you brought it with you?
I brought it with me, and I stayed for over a month.
You were there over a month, and the judging took place over a month?
Yeah, so what happens, it's really interesting. I got into the museum, the Grand Rapids Art Museum, which is a really great venue because it's a museum, and it's amazing. So I came, I think it was 8 or 9 days early just to install the piece, and I had this idea to kind of maybe continue it onto the walls. So I came early to install it and finish, because I had never really connected the drawings before, so there was a lot of work that needed to be done to make them go together. So I worked on that for over a week, and there's events leading up to Art Prize, and Art Prize officially opens, and that means it's open to the public. So people come around and they register to vote, and they can vote. And you go through levels. The first week is top 20 unofficial, then the second week is top 10. Once you get in top 10, then everybody revotes again only for top 10, and then it goes to the award ceremony. So every week it was like, did you make the cut?
Oh,
and then
my
they
gosh.
announce it, and I was just nervous.
So did you meet a lot of other artists?
Yeah, it's like summer camp for artists. It's the most amazing thing. They give you badges, and like you can see all the artists. You're treated almost like you would in Hollywood if you were a musician or an actor.
And once you submit, do they put you up, or you?
I filed through Art Prize. They had a program where you could, put down all your personal information, and then there's people that volunteered. So I stayed with 2 nice ladies that let me stay at their place, and then I just rode the bus into town every day, and went to the museum and worked on my piece and met with people, and then came back at night.
And so people watched you during the day work on so it's a museum, so people are coming and going.
They came all day, and I just sat there and drew all day. It was kind of my performance art piece.
Yes, and the other artists did the same thing too, because that's part of the process.
Part of the process is meeting people and talking to them and connecting with them. I mean, there's so many questions about your artwork that to be there and to talk to them, I think is the most amazing part of Art Prize, is that they want to hear about you and what you did and how you did it. So it kind of like flips the whole art world upside down. You've never experienced anything like it. I mean, there are lines around the museum like hours long, like amusement parks.
Just like in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this is where everybody goes. This is what they talk about. I go to eat in a restaurant. I hear them talking about the art that is out. I mean, it's on the news. It's in the radio. It's rated one of Time Magazine's top 5 things to do.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to put that on our list when we go back east.
And 400,000 people, you said.
Yeah,
400,000 people.
Something like 400,000 people, 400,000 votes, and I think almost 200 came through the museum.
What happened to your life after you won that? What was that like?
Lots of things happened after I won Art Prize. I just started doing art full time. I have a huge studio now that is not my garage.
Yeah, you said it was the first time you could stand more than 4 feet back.
That's right, 4 feet. Actually, now I can stand almost 12 or 13 feet back from
Gets a little perspective.
It makes the process a lot easier because it's a lot of guessing work. that is removed from it. I can actually just step back instead of always thinking about what it's going to look like when you can step a normal distance away from the artwork.
Did it feel like it changed your art as well?
I don't know if it changed my art because the momentum building up to finishing the elephants and then winning, I came home, the second day after I came home, I started drawing again. Because it was like, it was a realization that people agreed that this was worth it and that I realized that I wanted to do this. There was no more question in my mind where I want to go and what I want to do. And it was just, it was that thing that gave me that confidence to try it. So.
Congratulations.
Yes.